What's going on, YouTube? This is Witch Hobbies, and I'm back again with Olivia, Crimson Bride, and Egon, God of Death. Cool interaction. Maybe call this part 2, or maybe call this one the redo, because I kind of misread the card the first time. Egon states, at the beginning of your upkeep, exile 2 cards from your graveyard. If you can't, key phrase, if you can't sacrifice Egon and draw a card. Now, if we have cards in our graveyard, we have to exile them. So, a good friend of mine, Homebrew Deck Tech, he pointed out, well, you have to exile the cards. It doesn't say you may. I was like, yeah, you're right. How can we get around that? Because we want our graveyard full, because Olivia allows us to bring those cards back. Well, creatures. Bring those cards back so we can cheat them out. So I realized that I already had a card in my deck. Alter of Dementia. Sacrifice the creature. Target player puts a number of cards equal to the sacrificed creature's power from the top of his or her library into his or her graveyard. So, before we have to pay Egon's cost to keep out, we are going to sacrifice Egon to the altar. Now, when we do that, you will mill 6 cards from the top of your library, or I can mill 6 cards from the top of my library, pumping up Olivia, because we need those creatures in our graveyard. And plus, in my first video, I stated that Egon, he is a good early game blocker. I'm not really gonna try to be offensive with him, but just to have a 6/6 death touch creature god on the field early game is pretty good. And if we could get him out earlier, we won't have cards in our graveyard to exile, so we are going to sacrifice him and we are going to draw that card. But when we start getting Olivia out and swinging, and there's a creature on your side of the field that I can't deal with, personally, I will bring out Egon. Now, you have the choice still to block and killing your creature, or let me swing for face. So, now it's my turn again. I have 20 cards in my graveyard. I'm going to sacrifice to the altar, and I will mill you for 6. So, you guys kind of get the point. These 3 cards are pretty good. Like I said, I've never seen anybody run Egon with Olivia. I just think it's pretty cool to have these 3 on the field. And of course, we're playing black, so we can tutor for Alter, and we can tutor for Egon, or we could tutor for Goblin Bombardment too. Just, same effect, but we won't mill with Goblin Bombardment. But yes, these 3 I think fit perfectly, so, or interact perfectly. So yes, thank you. If you like this interaction better, give me a thumbs up and let me know what you think needs to be done, or what I could add to make this even run more smoother and efficient. Thank you guys so much, and keep building.